Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to add Zoom registrants to Google Sheet. So imagine this, you are a teacher and you have scheduled an event, let's say physics lecture. Okay, physics lecture it is. So many students are registering themselves to participate in physics lecture. So you want to create a database of these students in Google Sheet, maybe for further analysis or just to create a backup. So here you have two choices. The first choice is you copy all the details of these students from Zoom, sort it out and manually insert it into Google Sheet. The problem with this method is it is actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation. So here, when a new registrant is added in Zoom, it will automatically add this data to Google Sheet. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Zoom and Google Sheet. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen.
Okay, so to begin the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here hover on products and here you will find the option called as connect. Click on connect and then just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing that Pabbly Connect offers a plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. So you just have to clone the template of its workflow, which is available in the description box. Once you clone the template, you will get immediate access to this amazing workflow in your account. Okay, so scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I am going to give it as Zoom Integrations. Zoom Integration. And then just click on Create. Okay, so when you click on Create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Zoom? Because we want to send the data from Zoom. That is why. Okay, so now in the trigger event, how about we make it as configure webhooks? Okay, so at present we only have one trigger event, that is configure webhooks. Now if you want more trigger events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. Okay, so basically the gist of the process is we are just trying to integrate Zoom to Pabbly Connect. So let's have a visit to Zoom. So this is my Zoom account. So to begin the integration process, let's go to this part called as advanced. Click this. Okay, so under the advanced tab, you will find the option called as integrations. Click this, click on integration. Okay, so in the integrations, all you have to do is just click on go to app marketplace. Click this. Okay, just click on agree. Okay, so here in the app marketplace, click on develop. So here you will find the option called as build app. Click this. Okay, just click on the terms of agreement. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a lot of apps to build. So we are going with this one, JWT. Okay, so your obvious question is, what is JWT? Okay, so JWT basically means JSON Web Token. So it's a self-contained way for securely transmitting information between parties as JSON objects. Basically, it means that this data flow is verified and trusted because it is digitally signed. If you don't understand it, it's okay. All you have to do is just click on create. Okay, so we have to give a name to this JSON app. I'm going to give it as Zoom1. Okay, some random name, that's all. Just let me just click on create. Okay, so I have changed the app name as Starfield Tutorials because Zoom1 was not looking proper. The company name, just type Starbucks or something. Okay, just random names. My name is Elon Musk. Okay, and this is my email address. Just enter all the description you can because we just want to create a JSON token. So okay, so we have entered the email address. Okay, so in the links we don't have to do anything about that. Just click on continue. Okay, so we have created a new JSON JWT. So this is Starfield Tutorials. Okay, so now let's go to this part called as feature. Click this. Okay, so now we want to set up some triggers. So in the event subscription, let's toggle this to the right. Okay, and then just click on add new event subscription. So we are going to give a name to this subscription. So the name is registration registration added or registration created, something, just a random name according to your description, registration created. Okay, and this is the most important part, event notification endpoint URL. So to get the endpoint URL, let's go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL or the endpoint URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the URL. Okay, so now we have to set the events. So let's just click on add events. So basically we want to send the data when the meeting registration has been created. So click this and just click on done. Okay, just click on save. Okay, so we have set up the event subscription. Just click on continue. Okay, so it is showing the app is activated. Excellent. So basically it means that we have integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new registration is made in Zoom, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me go to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on this button, capture webhook response. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to open my profile once again. So this is my Zoom profile. So I'm going to schedule a meeting. So this is my meetings page and I'm going to click on schedule a meeting. So we are going to schedule a meeting. So the name of the meeting is physics lecture. Okay, that would do, physics lecture. And the description, I'm leaving it as blank, and the physics lecture is scheduled for about 9th of March, and it's on 5 p.m. and the duration is of 1 hours. Time zone is Indian GST. Okay, GMT, I'm sorry. And the meeting ID, it will automatically generate. Of course, we have to click on registration, it is required. The passcode, this is the passcode, let's ignore that. The video host on, okay, let's keep it as on, participant on. The audio, yes, both. The meeting allow participant, yeah, well, that's quite enough. Okay, so let me just click on save. Okay, so we have scheduled a meeting. So this meeting or this lecture is scheduled on March 9th. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this registration link. Okay, so this is the registration link from which the students or your participants can register themselves. Now, as you can see, there are fields like the first name, the last name, the email, and the email address and confirmation email address. Now, what if I want more fields? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down, and here I'm just going to click on edit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask some more additional question like address, city, country, zip code, state, province, and phone. And of course, these all fields are mandatory. So I'm just checking in all of them. Okay, so the idea is that the student will have to mandatorily enter all these details. So let me just click on save. Okay, so let's have a look at the newly created form. So this is the registration link. Okay, so this is the registration link. So now imagine this student is going to register for into this meeting. So these are the details of the student. Okay, so his name is Lucent. The last name is William. This is the email address, Ford Motors, or about we change it to Lucent William. Okay, Lucent123 and again Lucent123. Lucent123@gmail.com. This is the address. This is the city. This is the region. This is the zip code. The state or the province, let's keep it as other. Okay, so let me just click on register. Okay, so a registration has been made by a guy called as Lucent. So let's have a look in Pabbly Connect. Has it captured this data or not? Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. Yes, the data has been captured. So let's have a look. So the topic is basically physics lecture. So this is the meeting, physics lecture. And this is the first name, that is Lucent. The last name is William. This is the email, lucent123@gmail.com. This is the address where he lives in. And this is the city. This is the country. This is the zip code. The state, we didn't mention it. And this is the phone number. Excellent. So basically we want to create the database of this guy in Google Sheet. Okay, so to do that, let me just click on this button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Sheets? Google Sheets it is. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as add new row? Okay, so add new row is an action event. There are many more action events like append values, update values, delete values, copy a sheet, delete a sheet, get row, and so on. All of them are bunch of action events. Now, just like the triggers, if you have trouble finding the action event according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just want to add the database in Google Sheet. Okay, so your obvious question is why we have kept the action event as add new row. So to explain you that, let me take you to my Google Sheet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you my Google Sheet. Okay, so this is the Google Sheet that I have prepared for Zoom registrants. Okay, so yeah, this is the one, Zoom registration database. So the reason I have kept the action event as add new row is basically all the data will be appended into adjacent rows one by one. First, the event detail will be appended, then the name, then the last name, email, address, city, all the details will be appended into adjacent rows one by one. Okay, so basically that is the reason. So let me take you back to Pabbly Connect and let me just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so in the new credentials, just again click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have, and in this particular Gmail account is this Google Sheet. So I'm just selecting this account. Okay, so Pabbly Connect is now demanding access to this particular account. So before I click on allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. Okay, so on the basis of that trust, just press allow. Okay, excellent. So it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. Okay, so as you can see in the spreadsheet, it is showing it as Pabbly Connect integration main sheet. So this is because let me take you to my Google Sheet. Let me take you to my account, that is Google Sheets. Okay, so as you can see, let me just take you to my Google Sheet. So these are all the Google Sheets I have in my Gmail account. So these are all the Google Sheets in my Gmail account, and one of them is Pabbly Connect integration main sheet. So I have to change it to this one, that is Zoom registration database. So this is the sheet I have, that is Zoom registration database. So we have selected this one, Zoom registration database. Now in the sheet, it is showing it as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Okay, it is reflecting that also. Now coming to the event. So event, we basically have to map the event. So this button is called as the mapping button. When we click this, we will find all the data that we have received from Zoom. So as you can see, the event was something related to physics lecture. Yes, this is the event, physics lecture. Now coming to the name, so we want to find the name of the registrant. So the first name is Lucent. Then coming to the last name, we are going to map in the last name. The last name is William. Now coming to the email. So the email was this one, lucent123@gmail.com. Now coming to the address, do we have the related data of the address? Yes, this is the address. The city is Delhi. The zip code. Okay, so this is the zip code. Then we have the phone number. Yeah, okay, so this is the phone number. And this is the country is IN, that is abbreviation for India. Okay, so basically we have mapped all the details. So when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch all these details from here into Google Sheet, into this Google Sheet. Okay, so let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the API response is showing the data has been sent. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have got all the data. So the event is physics lecture. We have got the data. The name is Lucent. The last name is William. The email is lucent123@gmail.com. So this is the address. Okay, and this is the city. This is the zip code. This is the phone, and this is the country. So we have got all the details. So the presence of this data in Google Sheet shows that we have successfully integrated Zoom and Google Sheet with help of Pabbly Connect. So how about we double check if our integration is working fine or not. But before we do that, let me go to Pabbly Connect. And let me just minimize all of my window and explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I have minimized my action window. I have also minimized my trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Zoom to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Zoom and Google Sheet. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking you back to that form. So this is the form. Okay, registration link. So I'm taking you back to there, and we are going to enter some more details. So this time a guy called as Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is registering himself, and these are the details. Tom Cruise 1234@gmail.com. This is the confirmation email, and the address, this is the city. He lives in Bangalore city. This is the zip code, and this is the province. Excellent. So let me just click on register. Okay, so Tom Cruise has been registered. This is his meeting ID. So let's have a look in Google Sheet. Do we have the database of Tom Cruise? Yes, we do have the data. So this is the event physics lecture. The name is Tom. The last name is Cruise. This is the email. This is his address. This is the city he lives in. This is the zip code. This is the phone, and this is the country. Excellent. So our integration is working absolutely fine.